What's going on, my good people? This your boy Lap Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action between Howard University and North Carolina Central. This is going to be an interesting band battle to see both of these bands. There was no zero quarter and there was no fifth quarter. Only thing I was able to receive from this battle was the halftime field shows for both of these bands. I wish they had a fifth that they recorded. I'm not going to grade the game songs. That's strictly for the football. So, football teams and stuff. But we want to see a technicality if you're going to go at it. I don't usually grade stand battles when it comes down to during in-game, field show, in-game, music. It's just more so zero quarter, halftime, and fifth. Okay, so for those who was wondering, there it is. All right, so all we got was halftime footage, so that's what we're going to be grading. Okay, please look to the cards next to me so you know we'll be grading. We'll be grading entrance, songs, formation, dances, breakdown, and overall creativity. All right, maximum points they can make in all those categories besides creative is 25. The creative department, if they do something unique or something extravagant on the field, I would give them an extra 5, okay? Or depending on what they're due, okay? So they have a chance to showcase their strengths in this field show, all right? One thing I would highlight, if they're able to get 5 in all those categories besides creative, I would give them a perfect field show rating, all right? But, we want to know who's the strongest, so hopefully we'll see where each band lies. I've seen Howard. Howard actually has a good band when it comes down to the field show. They take their time with their field shows. Last time I seen North Carolina Central, they were good, but they were lacking in some categories. So it's either or. I don't know what to expect from this, so I'm excited to see what we're going to be looking at today. This was the subscriber request poll, so this is what they voted on. So if you want to be a part of this family, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. So with that being said, I did enough rambling. Let's get into the action. We're going to start out with Howard's first, since this is North Carolina Central's home. Okay? Let's get to the action.
Mic check. Durham, North Carolina, it's halftime, so you know that means it's showtime! Showtime! Let's get this party started! Ladies and gentlemen, from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the Mecca,
started from the line drill so far. 8 to 5 is there, looks really good.
United States, Kamala Harris, the world hates you! Howard University proudly presents the pride of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference.
Okay.
And so, the Howard University
I see you, Howard.
Showtime Marching Band. North Carolina, make some noise. For the going into the 2024-25 season, the bad news from Baton Rouge himself, Mr. Ian Rico Suave Reveal. Also introducing the new number 2 from Detroit, Michigan, Miss Alana, I don't play that power. Sit back, relax, and I'll entertain you. It's showtime! Howard University Showtime Marching Band starts the show with Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Sit back, relax, and allow us to entertain you with our stereophonic sound and kaleidoscopic precision drills.
Okay, Howard.
Once again dedicates the show to all historically black colleges and universities.
Howard ain't playing, man.
With many of our nation's doctors, lawyers, educators, politicians, and scientists. Durham, North Carolina, put your hands together and let's celebrate the rich legacy and tradition of our HBCUs.
What was that? definitely got the energy, yo.
Let's go. It's time to party, North Carolina.
They got the energy. They look good.
Party's not over, no. Now go out and HU. Our university, let me hear you make some noise. Can I get an HU? Our university Showtime Marching Band is under the direction of Director of Bands, Professor Chancellor Mills, Assistant Director Dr. John Peter Jr., Mr. Miko Shoulders, Mr. Stephen Smith, Mr. Dennis Gully, Umar Coordinator, Ms. Christine Jenkins, Ms. Princess Willing, Ms. Artina Austin, the Flashing Flag Coordinator, Ms. Crystal Thorne, and Ms. Kelly Tisdale Sloan, Jazz and Diamond Coordinator, Ms. Kyrie Johnson. I'm the voice of Showtime. And on behalf of our President, Dr. Ben Vincent III, we thank you, North Carolina, for having us. Have a great halftime and rest of the game.
Alright, let's give that a grade, okay? I think the stream was just kind of tripping earlier, so just bear with me on this, ladies and gentlemen. So, let me give my grade. Alrighty, so when it comes down to the entrance, I'm going to give them a 4. Definitely could be better than what they presented today. Drum major couldn't stick the back bend. That's hard, So I'm going to give them a 4. Songs, I'm going to give them a 5. Formations, I'm going to give them a 4. There was a situation in there when there was some people who forgot the field show. I was like, y'all forgot the field show in this thing, so that was something that was a little different. That threw me for a loop. Okay. Dancers, I'm gonna give them a 4 for that as well, because I feel like it could be cleaner. It definitely had its moments, but I feel like it can be a tad bit cleaner. When we look at the breakdown department, breakdown was a 5. I really enjoyed the breakdown. I had no complaints for the breakdown at all. So breakdown was good. And creative, I'm going to give that a 3. Okay? So that's what I'm going to give them for that. Let's give that a grade. They got a 25. They got a 25 for that. Alright, 25. Alright, moving on. If y'all made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps your boy out tremendously here on YouTube. And if you're here on Twitch, please give your boy a follow. Alrighty, moving on. This is North Carolina Central's University's halftime show. This is their senior night, so I think they're going to be presenting their seniors. So I think that's going to be what that's going to be. But we're going to see how that goes. Let's get to it.
What instrument did you play? Tuba? I play the tuba, bro.
Joe Bucky, Miss KJ Bass, Miss Courtney Blake, and our rock drum makers. So sit back in your seats, adjust the bass, because the sound machine is about to shake this place.
was pretty cool.
Make some noise for your
That was pretty cool.
machine.
I've recently come to learn
That
that a
was
lot
pretty
of founders and marketers don't quite know how to look up the competitors' marketing strategies.
And now, it's time to break things up.
It's a long season. People not really picking their legs up.
For your NCCU sound machine. And now, it's time for us to honor some very, very special individuals right amongst our ranks. I'm getting ready to call forward our seniors. So seniors, come forward and be recognized. Our seniors have served as beloved sound machine for a myriad of years. And we're going to take some time to just make sure we shout them out. Their families are here with them to stand with them, to remind them that they are always loved. And now, listen up. First, we want to honor Mr. Christian Jabari Jackson Allen. He's a psychology major. Next, Miss Allie James, a biology major. Mr. Randolph Escobar Garcia from Information and Technology. Miss Delia McDowell, a history major. Trinity Law, an Information and Technology major. The lovely Allison Hill, Public Health and Education. Miss Jada Worsley, Kinesiology. Miss Beatrice Proctor, Public Health Education. Miss Nadia Akbar, Fashion and Apparel, Textile Design. Mr. Roberto Valdez, Business Administration. Miss Jaya Lucy Gomez, Mass Communications and Theater. Mr. Tyree Strickland, Behavioral and Social Science. Mr. David Andrews, Kinesiology. Tariq Wynn, Mass Communications. Gemini Trilogy, Psychology and Music Performance. Journey Montgomery, a biology major. Mr. Aaron Blair III, Music Education. Miss Jasmine Baker, Mass Communication.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
This is feeling much more.
Miss Amaya Walker, Music Instrumental Performance. Mr. Dylan Smoke. And last but not least, Mr. Kevin Dewberry, Psychology major. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our beloved singers of the Sound Machine.
Shout out to them for holding that note the whole time, talking about the end. Shout out to them for holding it that long. Yeah, Yes, indeed.
Are you ready
I
for a
hear
party?
y'all.
Let me hear you say, now, the name of the song is $1 Million Baby. But I promise, you're looking at $1 million baby.
Let's give that a grade, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give that a grade. Creative, I'm gonna give them a 5. Almost a perfect field show. Almost a perfect field show. Entrance, I'm gonna give them a 5. Songs is a 5. Formations, I'm gonna give them a 5. Dancers, I'm gonna give them a 5. Breakdown, I'm gonna give them a 4. Alright, so let me explain why I decided to give Breakdown a 4. We're gonna wrap it up. The reason why I decided to give Breakdown a 4, because I felt like some people was not putting in the energy in it. Like, it was some people who did, some people who did not, you know. And I think that's definitely one of those things that hurt them in it, you know. But everything else was good. It was a very entertaining show. I really had no true complaints about it. You know, it was definitely entertaining. It was definitely entertaining. I just wish that there was some things. I would say a minor critique I would give Formations. I still gave it a 5, but a minor critique I would give them is that I wish that people, when they was doing the follow the leader drill, that they would pick their legs up. Another thing I would say, when they doing the C, it was a long C, so it took me a while to realize what it was on the field. It was just like an extra long C. But I was like, okay, I guess that's the style that they was going for. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, that's just me, though. You know, but it was still good. It was entertaining, but I want to know who won this battle. Alright, so, looking at it, you know, what I want to give the verdict to, I'm going to just give y'all the grades and y'all should know. But Howard got a 25. North Carolina Central had a 29. Almost a perfect 30. So, Good job, North Carolina Central. They won this one. Alright? So put a dub on their name, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, North Carolina Central had the better field show. It was very entertaining, even though it wasn't no true dance feature for the dancers. For North Carolina Central, they did stands, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'll take stands. If they don't, at least they're doing something. So I'm not mad at them about that. What I would say also, what carried them, they just had a stronger entrance. They didn't mess up the backbend or nothing like that or anything. It was exciting to look at. It felt like I was really receiving the show from this band. You know, like I said, the majority was right. You know, besides the breakdown, besides some eggs here and there that wasn't really truly putting their energy in it. They was doing the moves, but they wasn't putting enough energy in it. But you know, it was still entertaining. Like I said, minor critiques as far as the lettering. I wish they would have just done a little bit more with the lettering and hope that they put their legs up. But hey, they walked out with a dub on this one. Howard they kind of struggled in their formation. People forgot the middle of the show. Dancers just, you know, needed to be a little bit tighter, and the entrance needed to be way better. But besides that, man, that's all I have to say about that. But I appreciate y'all. If y'all made it to the end of this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to me. I'm finna get up out of here, man. And like I tell y'all always, deuces.